Go.
Hi everyone, in this video we're gonna explain about our fun project for big data analytics for business. So we have Ryan, Kenneth, Muhammad Tonta, and Fabrian. So let's start it.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about the business understanding. The background. On the bicycle selling industry, identifying potential buyers is an important aspect to increase market penetration and increase sales. By using the dataset from bicycle sales, we can predict potential buyers' country by using classification. The use of classification methods in this data analysis will help identify which country that might tend to purchase a bicycle. Next. Okay, these are the business problem identification. First one is sales data analysis. Understands bicycle sales data set which has various countries data to identify purchasing trends and patterns. Market penetration. Identifying countries that have not yet been reached by the company's bicycle products. The third one is global trend analysis. Understand global trends in the bicycle industry to determine countries that may show future growth. The last one is market cooperation. Identify markets that have trade policies that support the entire entry of bicycle products. Okay, next one, let's talk about the assumption. The first one is sales database prediction. Use historical sales data to predict trends in specific countries. Second one is influence factors. Understand factors such as buyer's age, buyer's genders, and years of purchase that may influence bicycle sales in a particular country. The last one is global growth forecast, estimating the growth of bicycle market globally to determine countries that are likely to grow significantly. Next. Okay. Needs. First one is complete data. Ensure that all columns have complete data to prevent bias in analysis. Comprehensive and accurate analysis requires complete data to generate useful insights. Accurate data. Ensure that the presented data is accurate and free from errors. Sound business decisions require accurate data to avoid mistakes in interpretation and analysis. Consistent format and units. Ensure that the format and units of data are consistent across the entire dataset. Consistency allows for easy and accurate analysis and helps avoid interpretation errors. The last one is clear understanding of products. Have a clear description and categories, subcategories, and products. A good understanding of products aids in identifying trends and consumer preferences. The last one is limitation. Data limitation. Limited available data or poor data quality can be obstacles to accurate analysis. Market complexity. A highly dynamic and complex market can make it difficult to accurately identify customer needs and market trends. Management challenges. Managing investment and improving IT infrastructure may require additional resources, and not all changes can be implemented quickly. Implementation strategy and challenges. Implementing market and branding strategies requires significant time and effort, and the result may not be immediately visible. The last one is data analysis limitation. Results from data analysis may have limitation, and companies need to understand that these results are only part of overall picture. Okay, next let's talk about the data understanding. Okay, our team's planning are is knowing that we need to analyze and predict the country's level. We also need to look our data at the other data set to see their data types, shapes, counts, and maximum value to gather information on which is the unnecessary data outliers. Okay, the first thing we do is we read the original unprocessed bike sales Excel file dataset by using Pandas library. Next. Then we continue by looking the latest dataset information such as the data type and the non-null count. Next. Then we describe so we can see the whole data. And then we check how much total sales per country is in the table, which will be used for the predictions. Next. And finally, we print the data shape to see its dimension.
Okay. Next we'll be discussing about pre-processing. So our team's planning is to pre-process data and scan it from outliers and unwanted results for our predictions. Our first step of pre-processing the data is by checking for duplicates by using dataset.duplicate.sum. We have 6,249 duplicate data, which is fine. Then next we have to check if the data is null or any no missing value, because missing value can give bad results. And then next we have the data reduction, taking out the unnecessary column that is unneeded for our analysis. We don't need date, day, and state because we are only targeting the month, year, and country. Next, we have, so the revenue that we had on our original data set is wrong. That's why we use the order quantity and unit price, or quantity multiplied by unit price to get our new revenue, which is correct, to replace the old revenue data from our original data set. Next, we have customer gender. We're only replacing the abbreviation of male and female into the complete ones. Then we have our next step of preparation, which is changing all the string data types into integers, floats, for our country, product category, customer gender, age group, month. They all have strings data type. We use label encoder to change them to numbers. Then we have, we inputted the normalized data into our own data frame, which we will then use it for our analysis. So this Excel file normalized data is our normalized data from our original, which is already pre-processed. And then next we have our setup for X and Y for training and testing our model. First, we have the Y variable consist of our country label, which we are trying to predict, and then X is the other labels except country. As you can see, X, we have month, year, customer age group, customer gender, and etc. While Y, we only have the country label with a length of 112,036 something. Then we have our training test split. We are using 10% of the total data set for our testing size, and then 90% as our training size. You could see the result here. And then we need to standardize the trained data sets so that there will be no bias and outliers. Then this is the result of our country trained data and country test data. Okay, so next we have model implementation. Our team's planning. In conclusion, we have our highest performing model out of the three, which had an accuracy of 79% using the simple decision tree algorithm to predict the country. The three classification algorithms for prediction. First one is the decision tree algorithm. We have 79%. Then here's the classification report and confusion matrix on the bottom. Next, we have the Gaussian naive Bayes algorithm with the respective accuracy, confusion, and classification reports, having around 22% win rate accuracy. for it, and then our support vector machine with an accuracy of 37%. Okay.
So before we go to business recommendation, we will show you before and after data set. So, is Ryan, can you show the
Bike sales.
So okay. Anyway, so I will go to the first part of business recommendation is bike sales visualization, exploratory data analysis, or EDA. So from the first graphic, we can see the profit by product category. So bikes get the highest profit from other category. Then we can see the road bikes is the highest profit from subcategory. And then we can see United States is the highest country, highest revenue country, and followed by Australia, United Kingdom, Germany, French, Canada. And then we can see from the pie chart, United States and Australia get a highest distribution. Next Ryan. Then we can see the distribution of order quantity by gender. So mostly, not mostly, but yeah, it almost equal male and female, but male is leading by 52% than female. Then the top 5 months by profit is December, June, May, April, and March. So yeah, our product is bought by customer is in December, then they will buy it in June, May, April, and March. Next. Then the highest profit year-wise. So we can see the 2015 is the highest year. Then distribution of by consumer by age. So our product is mostly bought by adults, then young adults and youth, and yeah, slightly seniors. Next. The second part is the effectiveness of predicting by users country. The first is fraud detection recommendation. Use the model to identify potentially fraudulent transaction by comparing the predicted country with the actual country is in the data set. Effectiveness: if a transaction is predicted to originate from a country that is inconsistent with the customer's usual transaction history, it may raise a flag for further investigation. The second is risk assessment recommendation. Integrate the model into a risk assessment system to evaluate the potential risks associated with transaction from different countries. Effectiveness: certain countries may have a higher risk of financial fraud or compliance issues. The model can help prioritize and focus on attention on transaction from higher risk countries. Next. The third is personalized customer experience recommendation. Leverage the country information to tailor the customer experience based on the user's location. Effectiveness: this can include providing location-specific promotions, language preference, or currency option, enhancing the overall customer experience and increasing customer satisfaction. And then compliance and regulations recommendation. Use the model to assist in compliance with international regulations and anti-money laundering or AML policies. Effectiveness: predicting the country of origin for transaction can aid in complying with regulations that require businesses to monitor and report cross-border transaction. Marketing and expansion. Recommendation analyze the projected country distribution to inform marketing strategies and potential business expansion. Effectiveness, understanding where the majority of transactions are coming from can help in targeting marketing effort, expanding services to specific regions and optimizing research allocation, supply chain optimization. Recommendation, utilize the model to analyze transaction pattern related to the supply chain and optimize logistic effectiveness. Knowing the country of origin for transaction in a supply chain can help in streamlining processes, managing inventory, and reducing delivery time. Performance monitoring. Monitor the model's performance over time and update it regularly to adapt to changing pattern in transaction. Effectiveness. As transaction pattern evolve, the model needs to be retrained to ensure it remains accurate and relevant in predicting country information. Recommended business. The first is international e-commerce platform. Use case, predicting the country of origin for transaction on e-commerce platform. Explanation, e-commerce businesses can leverage the model to enhance fraud detection, personalize user experience, and optimize logistics based on the predicted country information. Financial institution, use case, assessing the risks associated with international transaction. Explanation, banks and financial institutions can use the model to identify potential high-risk transactions, ensuring compliance with anti-money laundering (AML) regulations, and minimizing the risk of fraudulent activities. Logistic and supply chain companies. Use case, optimizing supply chain logistics based on transaction pattern. Explanation, companies involved in global supply chains can use the model to analyze transaction data related to the movement of goods, streamline process, and improve overall efficiency. For payment processing companies, enhancing payment security and fraud prevention. Explanation, payment processor can integrate the model to detect anomalies in transaction location, helping prevent unauthorized transaction and improving overall payment security. International retail chains use case, tailoring marketing strategies based on transaction patterns. Explanation, retail chains with a global presence can use the model to understand customer preferences in different regions, enabling more targeted marketing campaigns and promotion. Travel and hospitality industry use case, analyzing transaction data for bookings and reservation. Explanation, travel agencies, airlines, and hotels can benefit from the model by understanding the geographical distribution of transaction, optimizing pricing strategies, and providing location-specific offers. Global marketplace use case, identifying potential fraudulent activities and optimizing user experience. Explanation, platform that connects buyer and seller globally can use the model to enhance security measures, improve trust among users, and tailor the user experience based on location. Government and regulator bodies use case, monitoring cross-border financial transaction and for compliance. Explanation, government agency and regulator bodies can use the model to ensure compliance with international financial regulation, detect money laundering, and investigate suspicious transaction. Cryptocurrency exchange use case, enhancing security and compliance in cryptocurrencies transaction. Explanation, platform dealing with cryptocurrencies transaction can use the model to monitor and analyze cross-border transaction, identifying potential risk and ensuring compliance with regulation. The last one is cross-border trade platform. Use case, facilitating international trade and commerce. Explanation, platform that connect buyers and sellers across border can use the model to streamline cross-border transaction, optimize shipping processes, and provide valuable insight for business expansion. So this is the graphic of correlation each column. So that's it from our team. Thank you.